Good day, Dr. Ruckel here. Today's subject is going to be the herb Echinacea. Echinacea was utilized by the North American Plain Indians, and it was a valuable herbal treatment in their repertoire of plant-based products that they used. They taught it to the eclectic or holistic physicians common in America in the 1800s. These were doctors who used natural means and methods, including herbology, to help heal people. It then went to Europe and became the #1 herb over there. The eclectic physicians had a wide variety of usages for them. There's an active ingredient inside Echinacea called alkalides. The eclectic physicians didn't have the science or understanding of the time for alkalides, but they did know this, that a quality Echinacea would impart a tingling or numbing sensation in the mouth. And the more of that and the longer that went for, the better the product. I used to say, oh, I've got a good quality Echinacea here in liquid form. Makes my mouth go numb for 45 seconds. Then I came across the brand MediHerb, and MediHerb's liquid causes your mouth to tingle and numb for 5 minutes. Not all Echinacea products are made the same. So research was done by MediHerb, and they found that the closest competitor among professional and over-the-counter brands, as regards the alkaline content, the active ingredient in the plant, was 2 to 1, 2 capsules to equal one of theirs. The furthest away they found that it took 341 capsules to equal one of theirs. So not all are the same, much like I'd tell patients, not all cars are the same. Not all wristwatches are the same, much like the cheap watch versus the Rolex. So you want quality if you're going to get results. The combination of Augusta folia and Echinacea purpura, 2 different forms of Echinacea, is utilized in this particular product because it prevents degradation or breakdown in the bloodstream and enhances immune system response in the body. Echinacea works wonderfully in treatment, and we will talk about that. It even works better as a preventative. They found in animal studies that it took up to 4 weeks of consistent usage to build up maximum influence or effect on the immune system. So Echinacea is a product that I take daily, typically 1, sometimes 2 a day on a maintenance basis. But I travel with it. It's in both mine and my wife's car. I've got a little bag that I carry with me when I travel on airlines, things like that. It's always in that bag additionally. I take extra, sometimes an extra bottle with me, particularly when I travel abroad. It's been a lifesaver before at times. And it's the #1 herb of Kerry Bone. Kerry Bone is one of my favorite herbalists. He wrote the book Principles and Practices of Phytotherapy. This is a deep dive into herbology. Everything you wanted to know about herbs but was afraid to ask. It includes studies, animal studies, cell studies, indications, contraindications, traditional use, modern usage, scientific studies on it. He's very, very thorough. So let's talk a little bit about indications for treatment with Echinacea. So regulation, modulation of the immune system. So Kerry says it's like putting goggles on the white blood cells to help them focus better. So it can absolutely be used in autoimmune conditions, becoming more and more common all the time, and allergies to help regulate the immune system. You don't want an underactive or an overactive. You want it just right, and it helps the regulation. It's anti-aging in nature and effect. One of the things they talk about is it works on the telomeres, which are the ends of the DNA. Think of it like your shoelaces and the plastic portion or ends of it. It helps prevent degradation or breakdown of the telomeres inside the body, so you get healthier cellular reproduction taking place. Think of it like a Xerox copy that makes good copies versus old faded copies. We talked about allergies and its influence out there, so seasonal allergies, food sensitivities. Again, with everything taking place in this world today, we need immune support. I think close to everyone could benefit from this herb. Skin conditions, eczema, psoriasis, acne, all indicated. Cancer prevention out there. Cancers, we can talk about this more in detail down the road, but eventually you're getting poor cellular reproduction, you're getting an immune system that's not able to regulate these aberrant cells that are being produced inside the body. So absolutely, both modern science and eclectic wisdom talks about usage in this area. Sepsis or blood poisoning and bites. This is a big thing that the eclectics would talk about. They talk about it being used for scorpion stings, spider bites, snake bites, things like that. So obviously its ability to go in there and clear the blood of poisons and enhance the immune response is critical. And then again, we get back to prevention. So one of the things that I like to do is take it preventatively, but anytime I feel a little scratching or itching in the throat region, which is the exit point for the lymphatics, the tonsils and adenoids, I'll pop a couple. And so a lot of times you have infection knocking at the door, and you can send it packing by use of Echinacea. So I think this is a very valuable herb. I'm grateful that we've got a good quality Echinacea that we can utilize. This is liquid brought down into tablet form. 1 teaspoon of their liquid equals 2 tablets of this. And again, I always want to be with it. I want to carry it with me, have extra available. On a acute basis, Carrie talks about this, that if you actually got the infection, despite your efforts at prevention, you can take up to 2 every 2 waking hours or 16 a day inside there. Frequently, you're knocking out infections quickly. There's other things that can be utilized in addition we can talk about later, but this is a focus right now on Echinacea. Thank you for your time.